Can you repeat what you just told me? Kirby? I love it when an Uber driver says absolutely nothing. Should be a relatively laid-back day today. We have Salo, that tennis YouTuber, who's trying to get started. He's probably going to drop by the office a little bit later this morning. Gabe, the editor I talked to you about yesterday, also is going to be dropping by this morning to pick up some footage from us to start working on. And then this afternoon, we're likely going to be doing another success story live call recording for Mental Tennis Mastery with one of my favorite students from Australia. This morning I'm going to figure out something to send my email list to, just a free tutorial, and I'm also going to have a call shortly with our marketing assistant to figure out what we're going to promote next, starting in the next couple days. Gabe, tell everybody how we met originally.
Speed dating. Yeah, it was in a dimly lit bar. You were wearing your feather boa and these heels that were to die for.
The real answer sounds just as sketchy.
Well, it was through Craigslist.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and it's actually how I've met a number of people. And yeah.
Gabe's gonna do some editing for us. Kirby just handed off some footage, right? Some vlog footage.
It's all loading.
I need to get out and shoot some more. Thanks, Gabe.
Thanks to you.
Do you have the drone footage in there also, James?
Yeah, black and white.
Awesome.
Yeah. So like the concept is they're both at the net. We go back and forth. This is my racket, blah blah blah, and then they go into battle.
All right, Gabe's hanging out while we transfer some files to him. James is setting up for a shoot that we're doing a little bit later, and Salo should be here soon. And Ira is getting huge. Get some. Gonna need some new shirts soon.
20 push-ups for every racket that I string.
All right, Salo just left. Now Ira and I are going to get some food at Chipotle,
Our favorite restaurant.
I mean,
I don't even know if you consider it a restaurant, would you?
they are a Mexican grill, Ira. That's what they call themselves. Yeah, restaurant is a little formal for Chipotle, I
So
think.
would you call it authentic Mexican food?
I don't think so. It's authentic Mexican-American food
Beans and cheese.
and meats. Much as I don't like pressuring people into anything, can you tell me what can you repeat what you just told me? Kirby? You said you were gonna do something in September?
I'm gonna vlog in September.
Why do you say it like that?
Because I'm tired. I'm tired of vlogging. My eyes hurt. I just want to look away from the screen for a second.
This is good stuff. Are you gonna do Monday through Friday like I did, or 7 days?
I think I should do 7 days.
Yeah. So I thought today was going to be pretty laid back, and I was 100% wrong. Did not get everything done today that I wanted to or even should have. Just a lot of things kind of came together at once. We had a couple visitors drop by, but still got a lot of stuff done. Just finished up another success story with Sean from Australia for Mental Tennis Mastery. That was super positive. Thank you, Sean, for that, since you'll probably be watching this. I just asked for an Uber to come pick me up, so I'll be on my way home soon. All right, closing thought for today. I've noticed a pattern of people online and also in person asking me about the vlog and saying, so are you making more sales? Is it making a difference in the business? Are you seeing more traffic? Is it changing the bottom line? And I think that's an interesting question. Number one, because I said from the beginning that was not the point at all, but I understand not everybody has watched all these, obviously. It's also, it strikes me as the same question that I've been asked all along about everything that I've done from the beginning. People are always most interested, so quickly people's thoughts jump to money. How, and not necessarily money, but metrics, I guess, but really money very much has been a pattern. And for years, I actually avoided having anything for sale on essentialtennis.com. And it was kind of like a point of pride for me that when you went to my website, you couldn't buy anything. And I was proud of that because I really enjoyed the fact that my website was just purely just an altruistic resource. Just come, get better, learn. I just want to help you. And that very much, I think, fueled the growth that I had, and very much was the foundation, I think, of being able to build a business around what I do online. It was very apparent to people in most places that I just wanted to help. And yet that kind of presents a catch-22 because, you know, if you want to build a business, at some point you have to ask for people's money. It can be awkward if you're not used to selling, but that's, no pun intended, that's the bottom line, is at some point you have to ask for the sale. And so there's this kind of paradox between you want to provide value, you want to show that you know what you're talking about, you want to show that you are worthy of people's trust and that you do have knowledge and expertise in the area that you are trying to help people in. And so providing free content and free media is a great way of doing that. And yet that doesn't pay the bills. At some point there needs to be a pivot or a transition into actually asking for the sale. And there's this delicate balance between those things. It's an art form, combining those two things and having them coexist in a way that's not awkward, that is still authentic, that doesn't scare people away, and that still works, that's not obnoxious, and that actually works, that still makes sales. Combining those two things is probably, there's so many challenges in actually growing a successful business, but that has got to be one of them online. People's BS detectors are unbelievably sensitive on the internet these days. And so if there's any hint of you wanting to take advantage of an opportunity, then people are very quick to tune you out and move on to something else. Anyway, I kind of went on a little bit of a rant there, but I just find the parallels very interesting. For years, the top question I got was, well, how do you make money? I saw your website. How do you make money? Or, oh, you're doing a podcast, so are you making money? Like, so are you getting revenue from that? And now that I set out to do this vlog, and from the get-go was very clear about this is just a personal, development thing. This is for experience. And yet the most common question I've probably received is, so are you making more sales? So are you making more money because of the vlog? I get it. I run an internet business, so it's not like I'm trying to pretend like there's no money involved at any point or anything like that. At the same time, I just find it interesting that people are so fixated on that part of it, and it almost seems hard for people to believe that it could be worthwhile if there's no money changing hands. Here's the thing, if you're in it just for the money, you're going to give up fast. You need to be motivated by something other than the money. If you don't enjoy what it is that you're doing or what you're talking about, what you're creating content about, what you're creating, if you don't enjoy that fundamentally for what it is, you'll give up in a hurry, because making sales online is very difficult. It's much more difficult than what it probably seems like from the outside.